Welcome, everybody, once again to Be Kind and Rewind with Ruckus, the BKRR show, where we bring on pro wrestlers, athletes, musicians, and people of note, notable personalities, people from our childhood and our teen years. And we have a very special guest this week, very extensive horror background, but you know him as Ox on Saved by the Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Troy FROMIN. Troy, how you doing today?
Meow, 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 meow. I'm fine. Goodbye. I'm doing good, man.
Okay. We got to know, what's the cat's name? That is a huge cat. Holy
yeah. His name craps in the living room and not the little box, motherfucker. That's the name.
Is that Swedish or where did that come from?
Nah, her name's Tabitha.
Fantastic. What a way to intro the show. And as always, my co-host to my left, your right, however that shows up on the screen, Mr. Keeping It Will, has finally got his hat game straight, along with the Charlotte Hornet. How does that work? You got a Panthers hat and a Hornets shirt.
So when I originally put it on, I thought it was my Hornets hat, and then I just went with it. But there was still go Carolina Sports. Go Carolina Sports, baby.
I get it.
Yeah, they match.
So.
Daddy. Oh no. Daddy. Oh, Jesus. This is Tommy. He always does this. Who are those guys? The Gruesome Twosome? Tommy, I told you to be nice to people. Oh, okay, I bet Clint Cope's had 100 interviews since you. Stop it with Clint Cope already. You want to go live with him? Go get some cake or something. Bye, Daddy. You suck.
See you, Tommy.
He always does that. Pain in the ass.
Wow. So, Troy, it is amazing to have you here. Guys, Troy has chosen a very special movie from way back in the day. We're going to do a brief overview of what we've got in store today. So, Troy has chosen the movie Phantasm from 1979 to review. I actually went back and rewatched it today. I hadn't seen it in probably 30 years. I had a good time watching that. We're going to go into Guess That Top 10. Keeping It Will is going to read off the top 10 songs that were hitting Billboard the week that Phantasm was released. He's going to touch on pop culture a little bit. Maybe we'll bring Tommy back into pop culture, see what Troy has taught Tommy about nostalgia up to this point. From there we go into WTF Toys. There is a toys that should never have made the market, but did. Keeping It Will has sent me the toy that we're going to be talking about this week. I have not sent it to Troy yet. I will be sending it to Troy on the air to get his initial reaction when it happens. And then we're going to be going into Wacky Table Reads, two movies that were chosen by Troy himself. And Keeping It Will and I chose the scenes. One is from POOTIE TANG. POOTIE TANG. Where he gets attacked by a mugger outside of the club, the little party, and then The Jerk, where Steve Martin's character, Naven, is being attacked. Once again, that's the theme there, like random people attacking, I guess, where a madman chooses his name randomly out of a phone book and decides he's going to snipe him. So,
best movie. Love that.
Lots of wild shenanigans. Yes.
Love that.
Amazing movie. So, Troy,
yes.
How are you these days? I know I just ran off a whole lot of stuff, but interested to hear you and see what's going on with you at the current moment before we jump into our movie review.
Well, this for sure.
Wait, no.
I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. I worked on that. And let me just preface that the reason I could talk about this openly a little bit is because on IMDb, I see 4 or 5 actors that I worked with in the same room, and they got themselves up there. And I've tried a few times, and to no avail. So if they can be up there and no repercussion, then I could talk about a little about the same thing, on that level.
Yeah, wow. I agree. They can't cut everybody out.
Yeah, right.
That is amazing.
So I can tell you, I play it an inmate at Arkham Asylum. I'm a featured one.
Wow.
And and when he gets there, and I'm in part of the, with the others, and I play it. I don't want to get into too much of it to get in trouble, but that's all I'm going to say.
I'm blown away.
I get a few words in there too.
You do.
If I'm not cut out, yeah.
Well, let's. I mean,
we'll keep our fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yeah, I get to live.
Like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
The
weirdos in the background.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's me. That's one of those is me.
You're Danny DeVito.
What? You pick one. That's me.
All right. Well, would you rather have Danny DeVito or Big Chief?
Well, probably Big Chief because I don't like Danny DeVito's wife.
Okay.
Oh,
we won't.
That's a whole nother BKRR show right there.
I don't know what happened, but hey, now
we'll leave that off to the side. That's a sidebar. That's bonus content right there. We'll talk about it another time.
We're gonna circle back, okay? Let me just say that this is amazing for me, right? Like being a huge Batman fan, so that is super awesome. I cannot wait till the movie comes out and I get to go to the theater and I get the point. Like, I know that guy. I'm pretty excited about that. So thank you for sharing that. That's super awesome.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Good deal. Good luck with that. I can't wait to see it as well. Let's jump right into our movie review. This week, we are going to be reviewing the movie Phantasm. Is that the underwear from the scene?
I wore these in the movie.
Oh, my God.
And they're going to a guy that has a memorabilia museum. I'm going to sign it and give it to him. He's going to put it in a case.
Wow.
Oh.
When he's ready. The guy who owns the Green Goblin thing.
That is pretty.
He's going to be the rightful owner of some Arkham Asylum draws.
I never thought I'd be so excited to see another man's underpants, but I am. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to tell him to put a card in the case that says $5 for scratch and sniff.
The schnozberries tastes like schnozberries.
Turn it into lickable wallpaper.
Ball sweat.
Beautiful.
I believe that's
isn't that a candle? There's a candle made like that, right? There's a ball sweat candle.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, how do you have stock in ball sweat?
I saw some sort of it's like a gag site where they send like really candles or something like that. It showed up on a Facebook feed or something. So
you were looking for famous anus scented candles, weren't you?
New England clam chowder, famous anus.
All right, well let's. So going into this movie, right? This movie is crazy. I remember watching it as a kid, and then going back and watching it again, and there's obviously some fun facts in it as well. But as we go into Phantasm, what made you choose this movie?
Well, you said list your favorite movie when you were young, and Phantasm's always been my favorite horror film. I'm just obsessed over it because I was like 14 when I first saw it. Way back in the day when my parents had the first prehistoric cable box called On TV.
Mm-hmm.
You never heard of that?
No.
That's
what it looked like.
It's a box and it says on, and it was a one dial. You could like 3 stations, and one of them led you to porn when your parents left the house, and you could watch softcore porn, and I was delighted as fuck.
I remember the cable boxes where with the little tab buttons, and if you push 2 down at the same time, you kind of got a little bit of Cinemax Friday night.
You had to use matches. If you put matches in between them just right, you were bonering it up.
You started a fire in your house doing that.
Squiggly line?
Yeah.
But it would de-squiggle it.
It was at Grandma's house I did that.
Yeah.
I saw it for a second. I was home free.
Titties. So,
oh shit. Okay.
All right. So, it was your favorite movie as a kid. What made this movie, I guess, resonate with you?
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Well, I was about the same age as as Michael in the movie, the kid.
Okay.
So I put myself in his position and all this crazy shit, and it just stood with me, and I went and bought the beta. I went and bought the beta at the video store for $80.
Yeah.
My friend had the only beta player I knew, so I kept going to his house and trying to play Phantasm on it. And then one time it was an independent theater, and I rode my bike to it just to see Phantasm, like a mile away. Yeah, I was just obsessed over it.
And you said Michael was the same age, right? So
About this.
yeah. First of all, let's touch back, Ruckus. $80 for a Betamax tape.
Yeah,
Remember
it was crazy,
days?
man. I forgot all about beta. We didn't have beta. You know, we had VHS. I think my uncle had beta, but that was that was a hell of a price point back then.
Well, the
I went to a
company
store
that
called Master Beta.
I was like, the company that made it, Mazda, eventually went out of business. I was going there. So as we look at that, you spoke about Mike Baldwin, and I don't want to get too far ahead, but you were actually in Phantasm 2, and that was the only one that Michael Baldwin was not in. Are you aware of that?
Me?
Yeah.
I worked on it. Of course, I'm aware of it.
So no, it was only more for Ruckus, but I was going to go with you. So
I slid out of that conversation real quick.
You did.
Let you take the 1-2 on that.
Now, did this movie scare you as a kid?
Phantasm?
Yes.
It thrilled me.
Do tell.
I wasn't scared. It just thrilled me. I love that silver sphere. I was in love with it. I wish I could have bought one back then. And
I think they would cost I think I read it was like $1,100 to make them, and the guy that made them actually passed away right before the movie came out, so he never got to see them.
Wow.
And this was this.
Steve Patino. Yeah.
Yes. This was the second week we've done something revolving a killer ball, because last week we reviewed Rollerball from 2005.
Right.
That was great.
So yeah. Did you like that?
I love that. I love that.
We got trolled.
What does that mean?
Oh, to get trolled? We had Big Trouble Ben Bishop was on last week, and he said that Rollerball was the greatest movie of all time. And we asked him why he chose it, because he and Will and I both watched it, and we're like, I don't know, man. This is kind of like, this is a bad movie. And the guy got on, and he was like, I just felt like this movie was so bad that I needed you guys to lose an hour and a half of your life to watch it. And we're like, he really set us up.
You think it was that bad?
Did you like the one with James Caan in it in 1975?
Of course.
I liked that one. I did.
Well, back then I used to drink and get stoned a lot, and I don't remember much, but I remember I liked watching the violence in the arena.
I mean,
what is the new Death Sport remake? Did you like that?
the which one?
Death Sport.
I have not seen that one yet.
No, I haven't seen that.
With Stratham? Or am I thinking the wrong? Death Race.
Death Race.
Yeah. There you go.
I like Death Race.
Yeah,
I remember Death
I did
Race.
watch the remake of that. I did.
That was cool. All right, I'm sorry. I keep sidetracking.
No,
It's
that's
all
what we
good.
do.
It's all good.
We want you to sidetrack as much as possible. So when you
Is Tommy coming up? I thought Tommy was coming back in.
You've seen the other 27 of these, right? That have come out since then?
27 what?
Phantasm.
Still 27 Phantasms?
No, those are like 5. I'm being silly, but you've seen so you watched all of them, right?
Yes,
I think the last one was like in 98. So how do they rank up as the movies went on?
Oh, okay. To me personally, 1 and 2, because 2 is just big budget and awesome. Universal produced it, and I worked on it. Basically, they go, okay, then 1, 2, and 3, and then 5, and then 4 is my least favorite. 4.
And if we could, let's go back to what was it like working on Phantasm 2?
They hired me for craft service because I wrote a letter to Don Coscarelli saying, I'll do anything. I'll work for free and this and this. So basically, they did pay me for free. They paid me $40 a week, and I was working weekends back at my family's restaurant. But it was really cool. A lot of it was in the warehouse. We went on location. I had to drive sometimes a couple hours and follow them with my freaking U-Haul with tables and chairs because I set up the craft service and all that. It was an adventure.
But that's an amazing story, though, because you don't hear a lot of that, especially today. Everything is done through agents, and there's a certain way that you have to approach certain things, and a lot of times just cold emails or cold contacts. Just it's very rare for something like that to hit. So hearing that's pretty amazing. And
they took advantage of me because they want to save money, like $40.
Oh, for sure.
For a guy like me. I could do a $200 check every 5 days, and I worked my ass off, but I was young and I could handle it. So back then they can get away with that stuff, even though it was a SAG film. I'm sure they broke some laws. I don't know.
I think, but in Ruckus, I think was trying to allude to this, right? That the fact that I think it's a cool story in a way that you loved the first one so much that you were willing to say, hey, I just want to be a part of this, right? And I think movies do that to us, right? They make us want to be a part of something. Like, seeing your thing with the Joker, I'm like, that is amazing, right?
You should write a letter to do retakes and be Troy's underwear.
I'm gonna write a letter to Todd Phillips and see if I can get in there, right? Or maybe I just
story. Todd
please.
Story. This is the classic. When I first went in to get my they were doing a camera wardrobe fitting, on film, on their video, whatever. The best camera money could buy. So they play this violin music, and then I started doing some weird stuff, like I was in character, and the other guys were just standing there, and I tapped the guy next to me, and I just acted like I was, not right. And then when we were done, I said, "Toodaloo, guys," and they knew, like, oh my God. And then Todd told me, like, the first day of shooting, he almost fired me, but he realized I was acting. So I fooled that effer.
That is amazing. I love it. I love it. So, Ruckus, what did you think of this movie as you dived into it again?
So I loved it, man. So it had everything that a kid could be scared of at that time. It had, cemetery stuff. You're in the morgue. You had the creepy old man. You had the ball flying around stabbing people. You had the little dwarf men. The ominous music that played throughout. I really dug the theme. And when you think back at that time, looking at it now and seeing everything that we've seen, you think about when it came out at that time, a lot of the feeling of oppression had to be created with atmosphere. And, there was no CGI or anything, like we have today. And, man, I dug it. And I had a good time watching it. I kind of laughed. And I didn't see the first one when I was a kid. I saw the second one.
Okay.
I was born in 75, so had I seen this in the early 80s, it would have scared the shit out of me, for sure.
and have you? So I was about to ask you, Troy was about to ask you a really dumb question. Like, have you met Angus Scrimm? But I just realized that you were actually in too, so I'm sure you got to meet him. And how was he?
Oh, he was like a royal. It was just so nice. He could be a nicer person. Yeah, totally opposite of the tall man.
That's the way it is in life, right? The good ones are generally the jerks in real life, and the bad ones on screen are generally the really good ones, right?
Yeah, because in the horror movies, boy, and in real life, is how you doing today?
How you doing? And Ruckus, a fun fact, you brought up the how he creates the minions, right?
Yeah,
those were actually 5-6-year-old kids. Is that correct?
I heard that. What, in the first or second?
First one.
I don't know exactly, but I heard that there were kids, and then one of the things was, a shorty guy or whatever, maybe.
Yeah, could you imagine that, Ruckus? Like, so when you watch it now, and they're beating the hell out. They're really beating the hell out of a 5-year-old.
So they had stunt players doing. I saw the stunt players in part 2. It was incredible. Like the one little guy that takes the baseball bat and brings him down the stairs. I was there in the room. I saw it. Little shorty guy.
Wow.
As a fan, when you're filming Phantasm 2, do you have to kind of play it off like you're not geeking out, or are you geeking out? How does that work?
Everybody there knew I was geeking out.
So you just lived in the moment then. You're like, you know what? I'm going for it.
I wasn't the only one. There was Kirsten Dame, who's close friends with Angus, and she was like close with everybody. And she worked on the other films too with him, and she did a lot of the photography. And are you familiar with Exhumed?
Who is he?
Dustin Mc. Oh, hi. I'm sorry, Dustin. It's called. Anyway,
Nickel. What did he do?
A lot of my pictures are in there, especially the one the best picture I ever took was with Angus, and there's a corpse that they made when he was melting, and so he posed with his corpse for me, and I'm the only one who got a picture like that, and that's in the book.
Is it a book on horror movies? Pictures behind the scenes?
It's a book on Phantasm.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna have to. Do you have the book? Check that out.
Wow.
Dustin McNeil.
You can read the printing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phantasm Exhumed.
Huh.
Yeah. I'll find the picture while we're talking.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
So, so as we start rolling out of this, anything else you want to do when you two want to talk about the Phantasm?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm done with Phantasm.
Beautiful.
Look, Phantasm came out March 28th, 1979. As you look for that picture, we have a little segment we like to do is we're going to go over the top 10 songs of the top 40 of that week that this movie came out, right? And the goal is we want you to see if you can know the song and you can sing the song, all right? All right.
Okay.
We believe in you. Are you ready?
I don't believe in me. Go ahead.
We do. All right. Number 10. And I knew most of these, Ruckus, so I was very excited about that. Number 10. Don't Cry Out Loud by Melissa Manchester.
Oh, I know that one.
No, I don't know that.
Don't cry out loud.
Here's the picture.
All right, we got the picture.
Hey.
See it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my exclusive one of them. I got like 10 pictures in this book.
I'm gonna hit to the bookstore tomorrow and pick it up. I'll tweet it out.
Very
I
cool.
think that's cool. All right, you ready for number 9?
Number 9.
All right. Now, I don't know how old you were, Troy, in 1979, but we were 4. So, but I think we know some of these. So we're going to rely on you to kind of get us through some of these songs, okay? Number 9.
As long as they're not love songs.
Fair enough. Number 9, What You Won't Do for Love.
There we go.
There we go. Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love. I don't know that one.
I'm an alternative rock guy.
All right. Well, maybe you'll know. There. I don't think there's any alternative rock. There's a couple of you might know. Number 8, Knock on Wood by Amy Stewart.
No.
I don't want to lose
knock,
this
knock,
good.
knock.
Yeah.
On
Knock
wood, baby.
All right.
Are
I know
you
you know
two members
this one.
of the community?
Do what?
I'm sorry.
Are you 2 members of the community?
No.
Troy, I'm married. I have 8 children. Seven grandchildren.
You don't sing like it. Anyway. No love songs. No.
Well, we're going over the top.
No Lilith.
10.
No Lilith Fish.
All right. I'm going to skip over any love songs. Okay. All right. You ready?
Well, I might know
Number
one.
7.
Well, in 1979, I guarantee you like 60% are love songs.
Not a love song. Are you ready? Number 7 by Rod Stewart.
Yes,
Do You Think I'm Sexy?
I know that one.
Do you know it, Ruckus?
Can you sing it?
Can you sing it?
If you want my body.
He's no soul. Number 7. All right, number 6. I know everybody's gonna know this one. Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 bam, bam, bam.
We are the Sultans.
Hey! All right. I'm going to skip over a couple. Number 2. We're going to go to number 1 and number 2. So number 2, massive hit, I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor.
Yes.
that would be a love song, wouldn't it? All right. We're gonna go over that one.
I will survive.
Number 1.
I had to throw it in there.
Number 1 of this week in 1979. This was This was a song that was actually remade, I want to say 25 years later, by a band called The Steps out of England. And it was a massive hit for them. Number one, Tragedy by the Bee Gees.
I know that.
You know? Hey! There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, you know it too.
It's a tragedy.
All right. So, so in that year of 1979, the Time Magazine Man of the Year was the Ayatollah. Miss America, Ruckus, was Kayleen Barker. And the significance of Miss America that year was she is from Roanoke, Virginia.
Ah.
So that's a little close to us. Miss USA was from actually New York. Let's see here. The top 10 baby names from 1979. Are you ready?
Geez. Gertrude.
Casper.
Give me another one. See if you can guess them.
Irwin.
Timmy.
Wait. No. I mean, one of them's your name.
Troy.
Michael.
Oh.
Michael Troy?
Yes, Michael Troy. That's right. Yes. With a hyphenated. It's hyphenated. So some of the baby names are Jennifer, Melissa, Amanda, Jessica, Amy, Michael, Chris, Topher.
Lynn.
I never met a Topher in my life.
Topher Lynn.
How about Tommy? You got Tommy? Tommy, not now, please.
Jason, David, and James. They said no to Tommy. No Tommy.
One of our AEW producers who does front of house in the arenas, his name is Topher. And Topher Grace.
Well, there's Topher Grace,
Yes.
yes. Topher Grace. You want to take a stab at what the minimum wage was in 1979, Ruckus?
$2.13.
What about you, Troy? You have an idea?
$6.29.
$2.90.
Oh!
$2.90.
$2.90 an hour in 79.
Can I help you, sir? $2.90. Can I help you? I'll get the manager. Oh, I burnt myself on oil.
No more cans.
The top song was My Sharona by the DAC, and 1979 is also the year that brought us the Sony Walkman. So
that was 79? Wow.
Yeah, little fun facts about 79.
Holy crap.
Are you still listening to Phantasm soundtrack on that?
Do you listen to the soundtrack? Like if you're at home doing things, doing your taxes, do you throw it in?
No, I have a vinyl album, but no, I don't play those things anymore. But I have in my library the main theme.
All right.
That's
well, so
awesome.
we said no love songs, so I want to ask you a question. You're on a deserted island, right? Or say you're in Arkham, right? And you're by yourself, and they're going to look, you get 3 albums. 3 albums. What 3 albums are you taking with you?
Wall of Voodoo, Call of the West, Dark Continent. Those are the 2. And then maybe the Gary Newman's Cars.
Gary Newman's Cars.
Ah, okay.
Did you say Wall of Newman?
Wall of Voodoo.
Wall of Voodoo.
And Gary Newman.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Big Gary Newman.
Wall of Newman, that would be cool.
The Wallflowers. All right, excellent. Now, Ruckus is about to send you a picture.
I got it right here.
And
I'm going to send it to you on Facebook.
That should never, ever be made. This was a legitimate toy that was placed out and sold.
WTF toy. Here we go.
Maybe I had one.
You might.
Maybe.
Where do I see the photo?
This would be a shocker of water guns.
Where do I see it?
Your Facebook chat.
I've got to go on a phone like thing?
Yeah, that contraption. Yes.
Facebook chat. Okay.
All right.
Messenger.
You mean Messenger?
Yeah.
And this is a toy that they sold to kids, and this thing actually was out.
Oh, okay. I've got one of these.
The Super Soaker.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I know it's always soaking wet. Anyway.
2 kids. It's kids fun. 2-finger squirter.
2-finger squirter.
And it looks like the Hulk's hand. Could you imagine if that was the size of the Hulk's hand, like a scale 1 to 1?
Hulk's badge. Hulk's badge. Oh, so that is WTF Toys. And again, you'll be able to pick that up on eBay. We'll throw some more things out there.
You know, one time I sprained 3 fingers, and then I had a 2 squirter.
Oh my God! Do you remember what your favorite toy was as a kid, minus the squirter?
As a kid, the big wheel that got stolen. Thanks for the memories.
Oh no!
I love the big wheel. That was great.
Do you know they just re-released the Green Machine?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they just re-released it, and I think they actually even did an adult version as well. So
They did. The Gun Club rode out on stage on AEW Dynamite with them. 3 of them.
Did they really?
Yes, they did. It was hilarious.
So you might be able to go back and get that, and then just ride around town in your Green Machine.
Maybe.
Heal some of those wounds from when you were a kid.
These days I'm old, and my Green Machine's my balls.
All right, and I got to ask you one final question before we go into table reads. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What was it like? I know you get asked this question a lot, and I'm sorry to ask. So, any fun story from Saved by the Bell that you can think of?
The same answers again. I've always given. Like what? Give me an example.
I don't know. Anything that maybe you
fond memories is what you're saying?
Yeah. Or anything that you're like, maybe you saw happen. You're like, I can't believe I just watched that happen.
Here's the 2 stories I have. I mean, the one when we're singing, it's about the song and everything. And by the last one I did, and I didn't want to sing, so I was mouthing the words. And Troy, start singing. You're an actress, so start acting. Okay. La 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 la.
Which I watched that clip today, as a matter of fact.
Oh God! And then the only thing I've really loved and cherished was the drinking and driving, where we're in my Ox's living room in the script. It's on my house. My parents are gone or whatever. So and then let's trash this place. No Ox, it's your house. Yeah, that was my favorite moment written in there.
That's cool. Awesome. I just know as a kid watching that, I remember your scenes. I remember in there. So again, thank you. It's been really cool kind of going through that.
Absolutely.
I had a friend that was so stupid. He asked his girlfriend, how did all the NBC people get into Troy's living room?
Was it Tommy's girlfriend? Does Tommy have a girlfriend?
Tommy's girlfriend.
I don't want to get into that.
Did she leave him for a big wheel?
Are you asking about me, you bitches?
Oh,
wow.
Well, that brings us a table reads, Ruckus.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. Let me get the script out, right?
All right, yes. All right, guys. As you know, this brings us to our segment, Wacky Table Reads. Those of you who have followed us over the last year know that Wacky Table Reads is a nice little segment that we have on the show where we do complete cold scene reads of scenes from some of ours and some of our guests' favorite comedies. I will preface this by saying that we have not rehearsed this at all. Troy just got these scripts last night. We had the clips dropped into the folder last night, or it might have been today. I think it was last night. We're doing 2 scenes.
All right.
The first is Pootie Tang. Pootie Tang. Pootie Tang steps outside of a club, a little party that's going on, and he is attacked by an assailant with a knife. And
But hold on. We're doing it now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have a surprise for you fellas.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Absolutely.
We love surprises.
I'm a prop collector.
You're a prop collector?
have the original Pootie Tang belt.
Whoa!
Yeah.
No way!
Yeah. Original.
And you are playing the role of Pootie Tang. So how was that for bringing everything full circle?
Yeah, man.
How did you acquire the Pootie Tang original belt?
Cracker Jack box. I spent 2 hours making this thing. Now let's go.
Let's keep going.
So, Pootie's so smooth and so magical with his magical belt. The assailant who attacks him stands no chance. And then the second scene that we're doing is the 1979 classic Steve Martin, The Jerk, where Navin is working at the gas station, goes absolutely ballistic because he sees his name in the phone book, says that things are going to start happening to him right then and there, and then we have a madman that chooses his name randomly out of a phone book and decides he's going to shoot him. So nice little shenanigans there as well. So we're going to start off with Pootie Tang. And let me pull this up real quick. All right, narrating. Got a little bit of a proverbial Pootie Tang task for keeping it Will.
Easy money.
Narrating and being the mugger. And then I had put narrating, but I forgot to delete that on mine.
I figured.
So, yeah. Playing the role of Truckee is myself, and playing the role of Pootie Tang is Troy Fromin. All right. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns before we begin?
I have one. Did you typecast me as a mugger because I'm Puerto Rican?
No, I typecast you as a mugger because you're going to be doing narrating, and we needed somebody to do the mugger as well.
Okay. All right.
And you're not, let's get it straight. You're not like full Puerto Rican. You're like 0.03% Puerto Rican.
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican.
Troy is 23 and me is very suspect. So we'll just kind of leave it at that.
Say it in Spanish. Let's keep going. I digest.
All right. Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang.
Somebody tries to bug Pootie. Keeping it Will, you ready?
Ready.
Troy Fromin, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, scene.
The proverbial Pootie Tang steps out from the power party that is taking place and heads to his car. He is approached by a man with a knife. Free, sucker! Pootie provocatively and slowly turns around to see the man squared up looking for cash. Yeah, give me all your money, you fancy pants bastard, or I'll stick this in you deep. Ha.
What is time, my dummy?
Hey, I'm not your dummy. Now give me your cash. I know you got it. After a brief stare down, the man begins to spaz out, swinging his poultry pocket knife wildly in a puzzled Pootie's direction. Hey, I told you, back off. With his magical silky smoothness, Pootie Tang sidesteps, pulls out his belt, and whips a knife right out of the mugger's hand and knocks him to the ground. As plotting Pootie checks on him, Truckee comes out to talk.
Pootie. Hey, Pootie.
Truckee.
Pootie, I got to tell you, man, the craziest thing just happened to me. I'm in the club, man, and I'm... Pootie, look out!
Huh?
The mugger comes to and appears to have a gun. He starts shooting at Pootie, but Pootie and that prodigious, sweet, magical belt of his deflect every single bullet that comes his way. And some of them appears to ricochet back at the mugger. Bang, 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 bang. The mugger is down once more, and Pootie profusely checks on him again. Truckee comes back out from hiding, this time with an axe.
Pootie, everything under control?
Oh. Tater brother D. Tater brother D. I'm a senior dog. I'm a senior dog.
Oh, it hurts Pootie to kill a man. But he knows he's got to do it. But it hurts him so bad to right those wrongs. My man, Pootie Tang.
Truckee tries to pull Pootie pressingly away from the assailant.
Come back on the very time. on the Betty.
The previously passed out mugger comes to and recognizes Pootie. Pootie Tang!
Hey, all right, madame.
Pootie Tang sees that the mugger's alive and he leaves him promptly.
And scene!
Well, I never thought I'd be doing that in my life.
I gotta ask, what was more fulfilling, this or working on the Joker?
Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him.
Yeah, actually, he let me do a lot of ad-libbing here and there. So I had some freedom. And some things he liked and he kept. So, your guys come in second.
All right. You know what? I'll take it.
I respect it. I respect it.
Well, I'll allow it. All right. Great Pootie. Great Pootie.
Yes. Fantastic. The hip thrusting and the belt and everything. It was perfect.
Oh, thank you. I hope you have an award show at the end of the year.
We will. Like it's called the Ruckies. For Ruckus. So,
Ruckies.
We'll have those.
The Rucky Awards.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Final scene. Steve Martin classic, The Jerk.
I got a movie prop from that one too.
Is it accessible right now?
Yeah, of course it is. I spent an hour making it.
Troy, you've absolutely set the bar for our future guests.
Yes. Oh my God.
Now they're all going to be required to make props before they come on the show.
Oh God.
All right, let me get it. This cost me a fortune. The Hollywood Museum.
Oh my God. Let's do this.
Let's do it. All right. Steve Martin's character, Navin, is working at the gas station, and delivery driver brings the phone book. He sees his name in the phone book, loses his mind, thinks that things are going to start looking up for him, and right at the same time, a madman decides to choose his name randomly out of the phone book to go and execute him via silenced scope. What is the name of the gun that we use? The sniper rifle. Why did I just drew a complete blank on that? It's like Fortnite. I should know better. All right. Anyway, narrating and playing the role of Stan Fox, the customer, and Harry, the mechanic, is Keeping It Will. I will be playing the role of the madman, and Navin, Steve Martin, will be played by Troy Fromin. I love that hat. That hat is everything.
Yes. and let's just say in and out.
You could pawn it off.
Yeah. It can be part of the Rookie Awards. We can actually give that as an award.
I like the way you actually tried to cover up the in and out.
Yeah, that's great. It makes me want In-N-Out burgers because we don't have them out here. So I'm a little jelly right now.
All right. I'm sorry. Say that again.
You have White Castles?
Sporadically.
Yeah, there's some up north.
Yeah.
There's some up north over here on the East Coast, but I think by the time you hit D.C. and then south, there's nothing.
There's one in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I know that because I drove by it. I was like, holy high hell. There's a White Castle.
I'm sorry, I asked. Let's go.
Beautiful. All right, here we go. The Jerk. Navin gets attacked by an executioner. Keeping the Will, you ready?
I'm ready.
Troy Fromin, you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, scene.
The delivery man shows up with a phone book, and Navin goes wild, turning pages furiously.
Oh my God! The new phone book is here! The new phone book is here!
Yeah, I wish I could get that excited about nothing.
Nothing? Are you kidding? Page 73. Johnson, Navin, R. I'm somebody now. Millions of people look at this book every day. This is the kind of spontaneous publicity. Your name in print. That makes people I'm in print. They're going to start. Things are going to start happening to me now.
A madman looking to kill someone opens the phone book and chooses a random name.
Johnson Navin R. Sounds like a typical bastard.
The madman shows up and parks across the way from the gas station and puts Navin in the scope of his gun.
Die, Navin R. Johnson, bastard, random son of a... typical run-of-the-mill bastard.
Navin tends to a customer while the madman tries to line up for a shot.
Hey, fill her up.
Fill her up, son, and a little bit extra. Stan Fox, buying gas.
Nathan R. Johnson, selling it, sir.
Gotcha, you average, typical, blocking the view of a damn average victim bastard.
Check your oil.
Check away, Navin R. Johnson.
Oil rag at the ready, sir.
Let's check the oil together.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Son of a blocking bastard.
Well, looks good to me, sir, but I'd like your opinion.
Stan Fox tries to put his glasses on, but they slide right off. Damn these glasses. It looks good to me. Hurry up, son. Time's a wasting. I'm going to the John. Don't forget to check those tires and damn these glasses, son.
Yes, sir. Damn thee.
Damn. Damn these glasses.
Sir, I can fix those glasses.
You can? Well, here, fix those suckers.
No.
Stan Fox tosses the glasses to Navin. He catches them and runs inside. The madman's still trying to get a shot. The madman gets out of his car and races up the hill to get a better line of sight for a shot. Stan Fox comes out of the bathroom to find that Navin has fixed his glasses.
Guess what? I fixed them. I was back there thinking, what causes glasses to slip off? It's because when you take them on and off, you're pulling pressure on the frames like this. It causes them to spread. So I put a little handle right here in the center, and that puts the pressure on the bridge where it belongs. Just like the rods on a 72 Buick Plus. I put a little nose brake on the prevent the spillage. Try it. Use the handle.
Well, I'll be. It works. You know, I make a pretty good living selling like this. I tell you what, if you can develop this gizmo, I'll split it with you. 50-50. How much for the gas? I got a load of to sell.
$26.41.
Here's a triple dick. Keep the change.
Wow, thanks.
Dead center. Say your prayers, half-breed.
Stan Fox drives away, and now the madman has a clear shot. He starts shooting at Navin and begins hitting the display stack of oil cans.
Post-production
Really
sound
not
effects. Post-production.
Harry, look at this. What's the matter with these cans?
Die, milk face.
These cans are defective. They're springing leaks. Come on, look at this.
Listen, you better run for cover. You're going to spring a leak.
Huh?
We don't have defective cans. We have a defective person out there.
He hates those cans. Stay away from the cans.
Die, gas pumper.
Oh, I got to get away from those cans.
Navin runs to hide behind a Coke machine. The madman shoots it up.
Oh, there's cans in here too.
Run! Navin runs to the gas station and hides. But there's another stack of old cans, which the madman shoots up.
More cans.
Die, you bastard!
He doesn't want to put the holes in the cans. He wants to put the holes in you.
What?
Milk face bastard!
The madman shoots up the car in the garage.
Oh my God! I'm endangering your life. Cover me.
You're covered.
Suck my toes.
Navin drops the jack to the car in the garage and decides to make an escape.
You stay here. I'll distract him.
Navin starts the car and backs out. Only the car was in the bay to get its tires changed. Navin is driving the car on 4 rims. He yells for the dog to come.
Hey, come on, boy. Come on, good boy.
Navin narrowly escapes by driving 7 miles per hour.
And sing!
Oh,
All right. So you're the first actor. Do you have any notes for us?
me?
Yeah. Do you have any notes? Yeah. Do you have any notes for us?
No, but that impression of the old man, that guy, he's the one who died, right? The garage mechanic?
Yeah,
this
was Jackie. What was his name?
Oh, Jack. Oh, I thought it was the other guy that was in Amityville 2 that just died.
Oh
Anyway.
no, that was Burt Burt Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burt
But
Young.
whoever did that impression of that old man was spot on. It's cracking me up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's that means a lot. That means a lot.
Wow, fantastic. Troy Fromin, anything you want anybody to know, where they can find you, anything you have going on, the floor is yours. Take it away.
The floor's my cat's have to on it. Never mind. Oh. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram. I just joined TikTok. And go to the Tubi app and put my name in. You can search and see a bunch of my movies there. Also type in Amityville Uprising, the zombie movie that I'm in. Look for me in Joker 2. I just finished a movie coming out, I don't know when, it's called From Ashes, where I play a motel slob in a nice scene. Pizzas and everything was thrown around and giving the maid a hard time. And be sure to check out Stalker 1 and 2. They're both on Tubi. Good movies. I co-star in. Love it. Yeah.
I'm into it. Just real quick, Ruckus. Do you have a YouTube page that you have clips and stuff on it from your movies?
Yeah, Troy Fromin.
Troy Fromin on
YouTube. Troy
Please
Fromin.
subscribe and please thank you for thinking of that.
Absolutely.
Troy?
I got auditions that I did, like that I didn't get the part, so I put it on there, in spite, and you could see some of my auditions for some things that I was in.
Really?
Wow.
I didn't get.
I'm going to be all over your YouTube
Yeah.
page tonight, just so you know now. You're going to see a lot of comments. It'll be from...
Oh, and I make my own funny videos, too. Check out the Pumpkin Patch Problems, since it's Halloween.
Pumpkin Patch Problems.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Got it.
Only less than 2 minutes, so you don't get bored and go, F Troy, and turn it off.
Never.
Troy Fromin, we certainly appreciate you coming on. I have to say that it's amazing to have you on here. You are a staple of my teen years, absolutely, with Saved by the Bell, and also with my children coming up. They were so excited when I told them that you were going to be a part of this tonight. So it's what an honor to have you on. We wish you nothing but the best. You are always welcome on the show. If you have any scenes that you want to do, feel free to hit me up at any time. We will make time for Troy Fromin.
Always.
Well, thank you. Thank you so
Forever.
much.
Not a love song. We mean it.
No love songs.
No Lilith Fish.
Ladies and gentlemen, Troy Fromin.
Bye. Bye. You were a good boy this time.